Hi guys, this is OaZjEZgeA back with another tutorial of Autodesk Revit Essential Training Series. So in this tutorial I'll be discussing creating roofs with footprints, working with ceilings and attaching walls to roof using the shape editing tool to create a flat roof, and working with the slope arrows, adding openings. So let's start creating a roof first. So I'm at the level 1 right now, as you can see in the project browser. So I've got to go to my level 2 first. And now I can start creating a roof here. So select your roof command from build panel and select this roof by footprint. It's gonna ask me to save a project. That's not a problem. Alright, so now I've got this modify panel here and I've got a general tools on the left, right? So here I want to mention here that even you click on empty space or click on the modify or you press escape twice, it's not going to end the command. To end the command, either you have to finish that edit mode or cancel edit mode. So bear with that. Okay, so now we're going to create a roof. So here on the draw panel, I've got this line, rectangle, all that stuff. I can use those manual editing tools to create a roof, but there's another option here called pick wall. So if I select this pick wall option, as you can see, the boundary line has been highlighted as well. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this wall. As you can see that when I hover over my cursor to this wall, there's a dotted line appears. That dotted line is basically overhanging by 2 feet. So if you change that, that dotted line will go far or come closer to your wall. There's another option I want to discuss here is defining slope. So if you uncheck that, there is not going to be slope on your roof. So but I want to make a roof with the slope, so I want to keep that on. And now I can select that wall. If you move your cursor a little bit down, it's going to create a slope inside the wall, so this side of the wall. So just make sure that you keep that dotted line outside. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click here. And now I'm going to create a line. So I'm going to select this line, and I'm going to draw a line from this point to about leave it here. Alright, and now what you can do is you can use your trim and extend tool to join them. Alright, so we got that roof now. So if you select this line now, as you can see that the value here is 7 inch by 12. So I want to change that to 4 feet by 12. So this is basically a sloping angle for your roof. So I'm going to change this value for all of them. And change the value for this as well. Done. And now I'm gonna finish this command by clicking here. I'm gonna click yes, and that's it. So now we have our roof done. So to show you guys, I'm gonna go to my 3D view, and now as you can see that we got our roof done with the slope as well. So go back to our level 1, and now I'm gonna go to my level roof, so I can create a roof on the top as well. Now I will create a roof here as well, but just give me a second. I'll finish this off first. So select your roof command by footprint again, and now you can select those pick wall commands. I'm gonna pick this wall now, pick this wall, pick this wall. Alright, so now I can select any wall and change the values to 4 by 12. So you gotta make sure that you can change them while you're making those commands. Click on this modify tab to select the objects. Select, make them 4 by 12. Alright, so we got this now. I'm going to select this modify command again and change the value. Empty, click, and then change the value. Alright, so now I think so we got every value changed. Alright, so now I'm gonna finish this as well. So we got our roof done, right? So you can always edit your roof by selecting the roof, and it's gonna ask you to edit footprints. So click on this command, which will pop out the modify panel. I'm going to make another kind of roof here now. So go to my roof level, and now I'm gonna get rid of this roof. Alright, so now we're gonna make another roof. So I'm gonna select my roof command again, roof by footprint, and I'm going to pick the wall. I'm going to pick this wall, and I'm going to pick this wall. So this time Alright, let's get rid of this first, and I'm going to select pick wall, and now what I'm going to do, uncheck this define slopes. I'm going to uncheck this. I'm going to pick this wall now, and before I pick this wall, I'm going to check this again, and I'm going to uncheck that again, and let's check that again. Alright, so now I'm going to click on this modify command, select, and give value of 4 by 12, and this value should be 4 by 12. Okay, so now we have, as you can see, that when you select this line, there is no sloping applied to this line. So I'm going to click finish the command, and now let's go have a look what we have here. So now, as you can see, that we got this kind of roof here now. Okay, so I'll show you how you can attach those walls. So it's all about when you apply sloping to any wall, you can make different kind of roofs by applying roof sloping or not applying sloping. It's all up to you. So what I can do now, I'm going to select this wall, right? I'm going to hover over my cursor to this wall, right? And I'm going to press tab. As you can see that it actually selected that chain. I'm going to click here now, and now once you click, you get this option, attach top and base. So I'm going to click on this, and here I've got this option right here, base. I can attach this to base, I can tap this to top. So I'm going to keep that top, and then I'm going to select this roof. So once I select this roof and go to my modify panel, now as you can see that those walls are attached to the roof now. Cool, right? It's very automatic. So now if I select my roof and go to my properties, and I will change the value of the sloping option. Let's say I will give this to 8 and enter and apply. So now as you can see that the sloping changed, but the wall are still attached to the roof, which is really cool. So I'm going to use this view cube and click on this right, and to get this view in front of me. Alright guys, now we're going to look at the roof by extrusion. So there's a command in the build panel called roof by extrusion. I'm using this view cube to change my view. So you click on this right, so you get this view right there. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this roof by extrusion, and it's going to ask me this work plane. So we're going to click OK, and now I've got to select a plane. So if you hover over your cursor somewhere, you can see that highlights that. So I'm going to click here. Let's say I'll click and tab, and this is the face I want to work with, right? So tab. Once you highlight this face, click, and now it's telling me that what is it. So it's a roof level, right? I'm going to click OK. Now it's going to give me that sketch mode. Now I can start my roof by extrusion. So let's say I want to make a bit of archy. Alright, so I'm going to select this tangent arc. I'm going to click here, and I click here, select the arc, and let's say I will do a little bit here, right? And I'm going to click here, right? And now the command is still on. I can make that to work with line now, and I'm just going to drop it here, and I'm going to select the arc again, and I'm just going to do a little bit like this. Alright, it's just a rough thing that to show you guys. Okay, so now I've done my sketch, so I'm going to click on this finish command icon, and now as you can see, if I move my thing, then it's been done. So roof by extrusion is being applied. So I can go back and edit profile by clicking here, or I can work with the plane by clicking here. So let's have a look. I'm going to click here. Now we got this, right? I'm going to select this now, and as you can see, it's going all the way down. So what I can do is change your viewport to wireframe, and you can just select this arrow button and just drag it all the way to the back, and drag one more time. Alright, so now I'm going to change my viewport to shaded again, and now what you can see is that we have a gap here, right? So it's very simple. I can select this, and then I'm going to go and select my align command. So select that face first. Yep, and then select this face, and now it's going to align that. And now what you can do is select your object, click on the modify, and select your object and just move it back. You can even apply a value here, so you can give exact value how long you want to have this. This is a roof by extrusion. Alright guys, thanks for watching this tutorial, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.